Can ancestors or spirits cause natural disasters? Stay tuned, let's talk about it. Hi everybody, welcome back to another video by Pan Society. I'm Cherie, and today I want to share an experience that I had with another culture and their ancestors. Back in 2002, my husband was in the Navy and we were stationed in Guam. That year was very interesting for us because, first of all, that was like our first big travel together, and even though it is a U.S. territory, the culture is very different because it's an amalgam of Filipino, Japanese, Pacific Islander. Like, there's lots of culture in there mixed together, and it's really beautiful, and the food is fantastic. And they're called Chamorros, by the way. So in 2002, while we were there, they have what's known as public days. These are holidays. They're predominantly Catholic, but they do still continue to have some of their old tradition and their old ways in everyday life. And on December 8th, that's their Catholic feast day for the Feast Day of Mary. And everybody takes the day off and they cook a lot of food and they celebrate together. Well, December 8th is also in their history. That's the day that Japan invaded them during World War II. So, and that happened while they were actually celebrating their feast day. So there's a mix of elation and sadness in there, but still is a very important holiday to them. Well, in 2002, for some reason, the governor decided to not observe feast day. I don't know why. I don't think anybody knows why. I think it was just too expensive or something. There was something about it that he just decided not to do it. And that year they got hit with a super typhoon, Pongsonghua. And it was pretty bad. So this is the first typhoon I've ever experienced, and the only typhoon I've ever experienced in my life. But for it to be a super typhoon, I mean, there was a mass destruction. Like, it was just crazy how much was destroyed and how long, because of the location that we were without power, all kinds of things, food shortages, gas shortages. It was an intense situation. Now, the elders of the island got together and said it was the Tatamona were mad. And the Tatamona are the spirits or ancestors. Tata means people. So it's the spirits of the people, so they're ancestors technically. And that they had to bring back the holiday so that things would be okay with them and be well. So they actually did reinstate the Catholic feast day, but also going along with these Tatamona, the Tatamona are very important in their culture. Even though they're predominantly Catholic, they do still observe their ancestors and even talk to them and communicate with them. So much so that, like, when it gets dark, they tell their children to shh, be quiet, don't make too much noise, don't bother the ancestors, don't bother the Tatamona. When they enter the jungle or on special sacred ground, they ask permission first. And if you don't ask permission, you're disrespecting them, and things can happen. Like, supposedly they would pinch you or poke you or cause little bits of harm to your body. And then if you do something really major, like take a rock or something, you will be bothered every day, and you'll get sicker and sicker and sicker until you replace it and you ask for forgiveness from the Tatamona. And that culture, I mean, I loved it. I loved every bit of it because it makes you closer to the land. It makes you respect nature and everything in its place, and also the ancestors and the people. So whether they actually caused the typhoon, I don't know, but it also brought back that belief in respecting nature on a whole and taking care of and being mindful of everything around you. So that's my experience on Guam. I loved it. If you ever get a chance to go. It's a very tiny island, but it's so beautiful, and the people are wonderful, the food is wonderful, and it's the furthest territory of the United States, so it's a really cool place to visit. If you have any questions or comments, comment down below, let me know. Thank you for sharing your time with me today, and I'll see you next time in another Pan video.